So, you're thinking about moving over to Austin, Texas, specifically Beecave. Well, perfect. That's exactly what we're going to be covering in today's video. I'm going to be showing you around a couple different neighborhoods, a couple different homes, and a couple different price ranges, ranging from $600,000, $800,000, and $900,000. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, then make sure you subscribe and press the bell to receive a notification for every time I post to stay up to date with the current Austin market. With that being said, my name is Blake. I'm with the Living in Austin, Texas team. We get calls every single day from people just like you considering making the move down to Austin, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, don't hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, or set up a Zoom meeting. We would love to connect with you and have you make a smooth move down to Austin. All of our links are down in the description below. Right now, I'm at the Hill Country Galleria. This is an outdoor shopping center here in Beecave. It's real similar to the Domain, but it is a lot smaller. There are apartments here, there are shopping, boutiques, restaurants, even a movie theater. So it is a nice local spot to come and grab a bite to eat. Cafe Blue is great over here. They've got some great fish, actually. Buenos Aires, I know I'm saying that wrong. It's a Argentinian cafe, which is really good. The League behind me is a sports bar. They got some great food. Come over here, watch some games. Now, right where I'm standing is this outdoor pavilion, which they actually have concerts here on Saturdays in the spring before it gets too hot. Actually, I think they're starting this Saturday. So if you're around here, come check out a concert. But it's just a nice place to gather with your local community. Behind me is the City Hall. That is where, you hopefully don't want to go over there, if you get a speeding ticket or whatnot. But they also have the library attached to it as well. Overall, the Hill Country Galleria is just kind of like your local downtown in terms of Beecave. Real close, like I said. And, there's just more and more things they're adding on over here. You could walk around here all day and, kind of explore. But let us check some things out. Now over at the Galleria, it's all outdoors, so yes, in the summertime it does get pretty hot over here, but you can dive into some of these stores and cool off. Here on the weekends, you'll find a ton of middle schoolers. Parents like to drop their kids off, and the kids love to run around and get ice cream and hang out with their friends. So it's a great place, if you got those middle schoolers to drop them off and hang out. We've also got some grocery stores. Whole Foods is over here. We've got Dick's. We've got some more shopping like Best Buy and Lowe's. So just some, other alternatives. So I wanted to touch on a couple more points about the Galleria. So behind me, we got Dillard's, but like I said, there are a ton of boutiques over here. We've got the local Cinemark. We've got a great burger spot called All-Star Burger. Up ahead of me, we got a good pizza joint called Tony C's. So, there's a lot, there's ice cream here. But, it's nice. It's a Thursday and there's still people walking around on, a nice Thursday afternoon. But going into Beecave a little further, the population around here is right at about 9,000 people. So it is a smaller community. It does get mixed in with Lakeway oftentimes, but Beecave is just south of Lakeway. It's coming up from 71 is when you'll first enter in Beecave, and then you kind of exit out of Beecave going up 620 and heading towards Lakeway. Now the average home price over here is right around $900,000, so it is more, very expensive. But today we're going to show you all homes under that $900,000 range, but trust me, there are plenty of homes that are well over that. But like what I was saying, this is just your typical outdoor shopping mall with a couple local conveniences. So with that being said, let us jump right into the first neighborhood and the first house. So we're in our first community. This is Lake Point. It's one of the oldest and more established communities here in Beecave. Most homes are built in the early 2000s. There are a couple new construction here and there, but mainly early 2000s, mid 2000s. The home we are actually seeing first is right behind me. It's going to be $640,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, right around 1,800 square feet. It's a little on the older side, or maybe, you know, it just hasn't been updated from 2000. The price per square foot is $352 a square foot. But no, this is a, you know, nice quiet street. Over here, you know, with an established community, you see we've got a ton of larger trees. Say, you know, if you're looking at a new construction community, you know, you're gonna have a lot more newer trees and a clear-cut neighborhood. But, you know, as this neighborhood's been around for a while, you know, it's more established. There's a cul-de-sac right at the end of the street, so it's quiet. It's a mixture between families, young adults, and then, you know, of course, the senior citizens. But now what's nice about Lake Point is that, one, there's an elementary school right here, so, you know, the kids are getting out of school, you can have them just walk home, or you can go, you know, pick them up. On top of that, we are right along Lake Austin. So not Lake Travis, we're actually right along Lake Austin in this part of town. They don't have necessarily a dock to drop your boat in over there, I don't believe, but they have, you know, a rope swing, you can drop kayaks, they have like a little dock that you can hang out and, you know, sunbathe on a nice day. But that is really nice to have. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about the schools. So over here, we are in Lake Travis ISD. This feeds into Lake Travis High School. Now, Lake Travis High School is one of the better high schools in the Austin area. Now, it has fallen, according to graderschools.com, it has fallen a little bit. It used to be a 10, now it's a 7 out of 10. Maybe that's due to the size of the school. It's gotten so big that the class sizes are, you know, pretty large. But nonetheless, you know, 95% of students end up going to college. So it still is a great school. And on top of that, they do have a great athletic program. So, you know, if you've got some kiddos interested in playing football, Friday Night Lights is a real thing over here. Names such as Baker Mayfield, Garrett Wilson have come out of Lake Travis for football. But, you know, there's some great baseball, and then if your kids aren't necessarily athletes, they've got a great performance art center, you know, speech and debate. I mean, so many different clubs, you wouldn't even believe it. So those all feed in. This whole area in Beecave feeds into Lake Travis ISD. So, you know, that's another great thing about living over here. And we'll move on to our next neighborhood and property right now. So we are in our second neighborhood. This is Ladera. It's right off of Beecave Parkway. Now, over here, the homes are a little newer. Most of them are in the 2010s. Actually, behind us is our second home. This is $788,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, right around 2,500 square feet. Price per square foot is $309 a square foot. That home was built in 2013. So, you know, as you can tell, this neighborhood is newer than Lake Point. However, you know, the trees are, you know, maturing, and, you know, it is established. There's no more new construction left in here. It's all resales. Now, what's great about Ladera is that right across the street on Beecave Parkway is Hill Country Indoor. So Hill Country Indoor, or you may hear it as HCI, is this indoor sporting complex that is awesome. They've got a full gym, rock climbing place for the kids. They have a basketball courts, soccer fields, pickleball. I mean, you can bring the whole family and spend the whole day there. And that is literally right across the street. So you could even walk over there. They even have volleyball too. I completely forgot about that. Now, next to HCI, they are actually building this outdoor music venue. So they used to have it called the Backyard years ago, but that has since closed down. They're building this new outdoor music venue that's gonna have shopping centers, but I'm talking it sounds like it's gonna be awesome, and you're literally within walking distance of that too. You know, this is a great location. On top of that, we're right behind Target and Home Depot, so you can run over there. We're also right next to Chick-fil-A, so you know, if you're a big Chick-fil-A fan, you can run right over there every morning. But you know, like I said, this neighborhood is great. It's getting established now. This part of town is really blossoming. So with that being said, I will drive around and kind of show you what Ladera has to offer. So we are on our final and last house. We are in Falconhead West, not to confuse with Falconhead. We'll get into that in a second. Right behind me is our final home. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home, right under 900,000. It's 3,300 square feet, and the price per square foot is right around $269 a foot. Like I was saying, there's Falconhead and Falconhead West. We are in Falconhead West, and the main difference between the two is that Falconhead West is made up of homes made out of brick, and they all have shingled roofs. Rather in Falconhead, it's a mixture of Spanish style roofing and metal roofs, and then it's mainly stucco and stone. Rather in Falconhead, the roofs are Spanish style and metal, and then the exterior of the home is mainly stucco and stone. Those are the main differences between the two. They're right next to each other, they connect. And what's great about Falconhead West, the entrance is on Highway 71, so of course you can leave there, but it also connects through Falconhead, and Falconhead is connected through Highway 620. And I'm mentioning this because once you come here, you'll understand that the main two roads pretty much are 620 and Highway 71. So if there's one way's backed up, you can, you know, jump on 71 or vice versa. That's great. Most neighborhoods are, you know, you've got one entrance. So here you've got versatility. Another great thing about Falconhead West is the trails. They've got these trails in the front of the community that you can hike, run on, bring your dogs out. That's really nice that it's right in the community. You don't even have to go far to go hiking. Now, off of Highway 71, it's grown tremendously these past couple years. There's a ton of more restaurants. They just opened up, you know, a dealership over there, which we don't have many dealerships over here in the Lakeway Beecave area, so that's pretty rare. They've got a new GM dealership. They've got all these strip malls and, you know, restaurants popping up, so it's growing tremendously over here. But you know, like I said, that pretty much wraps up today's video. We didn't cover all the neighborhoods in Beecave, but we covered a good couple of them, and you know, we'll get into more videos in the near future detailing these other neighborhoods. Like I said, stick around. I'm going to show you what Falconhead West looks like so you can kind of get a perspective of your own. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave any questions down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And you know, hopefully we'll see you here pretty soon. If not, we'll catch you in the next video. Okay, so I'm at the entrance, or close to the entrance of Falconhead West, right in front of the trail. So this is the trail entrance. I don't know exactly how long the trails go for, but I know I've seen people ride their mountain bikes over there and run, all sorts of things. So it's great that you have it right in your community. One other thing I wanted to mention is that the middle school, Beecave Middle School, is literally right across the street from the Falconhead West community. So you do not have to go far at all to drop off those kiddos at school. So that's another great convenience. They just built it maybe, I want to say four years ago, maybe 5. So it's pretty new. You know, it's really close. Now, one last thing I wanted to talk about is the geography. So Beecave is, you know, super, nothing what I would imagine Texas being like moving here from Chicago 8 years ago. Beecave is hilly, There's so much greenery, there's so many protected green belts. It's a beautiful place to live. It's called the Hill Country for a reason, and we've got these rolling hills that are just gorgeous, that everything west of Austin pretty much is all hill country, and it's beautiful. So that is the last thing I wanted to mention, but like I said, if you guys have any other questions, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you all on the next one.